Hello everyone, hope you're doing well and welcome to the JavaScript complete course. In this video we are going to talk about the last three remaining form events, which are select, submit and invalid. So first we will talk about the select, then we will talk about the other two events. So the select event will trigger when the user select a part of a text which are already exist in the text field or text area. So in first, let's practice this, then we will talk about the other. So in first text field, here you can see in the last I'm gonna call the event and pass the name of the function, which is select function. Let me type this, select function. So now I have to define the function in script file. So let's jump over to the script file. So for this I'm gonna type function, select function, and inside this function I'm gonna print this in a console. So I'm gonna say console this. So here I'm going to say this has some text is selected. So when I save this, and now let's right click, come to the inspect and come to the console, and here you can see when we select the part of a text, it works, it is printed on the console. So it works whenever the user select the part of a text, it will print on the console. So that's it for the select. And the next we are going to talk about the submit. This event is basically used in the form tab. When the user fill the form, it will trigger when the user click on the submit button. First, we are gonna create a button inside the form. So for this I'm gonna type input and the type is submit. That's it. So here you can see the button is created when I refresh the page. So now what I want is it should trigger when the user click on this button. So now I'm going to create the event in my form element at the top, and I'm going to type submit and also pass the name of the function, which is submit function. And now I'm gonna create the function with the same name inside the script file. So now let's jump over to the script file. So let's type function, submit function, and inside the function I'm gonna print the simple text in alert. And when I click on a submit, here you can see it works. It will print the alerts for us whenever I click on the submit button. And you can also print the value, or if you want to pass the value of any text field. And inside the function I'm gonna create another variable, which is var x equal to document dot get element by id, and inside opening closing parentheses I'm gonna pass the name of the id inside the double quotation. So this will be the f name, and after that I'm going to say dot value, because I want to store the value of this f name id inside this x. And after that I'm going to say alert, and inside this I'm going to pass a simple text inside double quotation, which is hello, and after that plus the name of the variable, which is x. So when I save this, now when I type something and click on the submit button, it prints on alert with the same text. So hope you understand until this point. If you have any question, any suggestion, please leave the comment below. So now let's talk about the last one, which is invalid. The invalid event will trigger when the user types something else instead of email or phone number. And let's suppose we have a text field with the required email or phone number, but the user types something else at that time. At that time it will trigger. Now let's practice this. So here you can see in the form I have two text fields, and I want to make the first one required so that the user can't skip this. For this I'm gonna type required in first input. Now let's save this, and whenever I click on a submit button it will pop up a message. This means that you can't skip this text field, and here you can also see it is the default message. If you want to change this message, you can also use the same thing that we have used in our other two events. For this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the oninvalid event. For this I'm going to type oninvalid, and I'm going to type the message inside the alert. So the message will be, and so whenever I save this and see it will, and when I click on a submit button, see it will pop up the alert message. And if we change the type into an email or remove everything, save this, if I add a simple text instead of email, it will still pop up a message that key and name of the company which is stored in a server is required. Hope you all understand. If you have any question, any suggestion, please leave a comment below. If you didn't subscribe this channel, make sure to subscribe this channel so that you will get the notification of my new video when I upload them.